Hello beautiful internet family, Dan here from DansTube.TV, and today I've got a really fun video for you guys to check out. This is my side-by-side comparison between the newly released DJI Mavic 3 and the DJI Air 2S. Now this video is going to be a fun one, and I want my audience to be really honest here because this is going to be really cool to see in the comments below. What I actually want you to do is I want you to write down what image or what video you think was captured on what device. So at the end I want a tally of what you think the Mavic 3 captured and what you think the Air 2S captured. Let us know what you got right and what you got wrong in the comments below. This is going to be a really fun way to kind of get an unbiased opinion from you guys. Instead of me just saying and showing you what captured what, I really want to see what you guys thought and whether you can actually tell the difference between the Air 2S and the Mavic 3. Remember, the Mavic 3 is double the price of the Air 2S, so the whole idea of this video is to see whether it's worth double the price and whether you'll actually notice a difference. So throughout this video, there will be some side-by-side moments where you'll see a similar scene. It was filmed on the same day, same location, roughly the same time. Obviously, I can't fly two drones at the same time. So you will see some clips that look very similar here, and this is going to be the true side-by-side part. And then there'll also be some clips that are just purely clips from either the Mavic 3 or the Air 2S, and there'll be a short period of time where you have to decide on what drone you think captured that. Again, tally it up, drop it in the comments, don't cheat. This is going to be a really fun side-by-side comparison. I will have a comprehensive comparison between the Mavic 3 and the Air 2S in an upcoming video, and that's where I'll give you guys my thoughts on these two drones, let you know what I've noticed between the two, what differences they have, similarities they have, and I guess my overall thoughts on which drone is suited for what type of person. As I said, the Mavic 3 is double the price, so it really does need to kind of bring the heat here and have something that stands out over the Air 2S. If you are interested in picking up a drone, I do have a code for the Mavic 3 through the D1 store. It's just DANS100, and that will save you $100 off your Mavic 3, and you'll also get 3 really cool gifts as well, some bonuses. And if you do want to pick up the Air 2S or any other drone, you can use the code DANSTube through the D1 store and save 10% off your purchase over there as well. For the rest of the video now, it's going to be focused purely on either the photo, the video, or the tracking from these drones. Again, make sure you're documenting it all. I'm really keen to see. I'm going to stop talking very soon, and I will have some little moments where I kind of introduce different things here. But the idea of this video now is going to be focused purely on the photo and the video quality, and you are just going to have to let me know what you think. Let's get into it. This first side-by-side comparison here is the ActiveTrack modes on both the Air 2S and the Mavic 3, both at 4K 25 frames per second. Both tried to keep the exact same, path when I was walking here. So which one do you think is the Mavic 3? Which one do you think is the Air 2S? This clip now is 4K at 50 frames per second here. So again, which one do you think it is? Which one is the Mavic 3 and which one is the Air 2S? Make sure to keep those tallies going. I'm really keen to see if you're noticing a difference here between the Air 2S and the Mavic 3. The photos are 20 megapixel photos from both the Air 2S and the Mavic 3, both very similar in terms of their resolution, and obviously they're both 20 megapixel sensors, so it shouldn't be too different here. It's going to be a tricky one to tell which one was captured on the Air 2S and which one was captured on the Mavic 3. This little section is now the slow motion section. It's 1080p at 120 frames per second. So the thing that's going to be interesting here is with the Mavic 3's larger sensor, it's that micro four thirds over the 1-inch sensor, you might notice that it is a little bit better on the Mavic 3, but also you might not notice anything different at all. So this is a cool test because that larger sensor can let in more light, it's obviously got more information, and it just has an opportunity to be a better video overall. So I'm keen to see which one do you think is the Mavic 3 and which one do you think is the Air 2S. Remember, both 1080p at 120 frames per second. Remember to keep those tellies going. This is going to be a really interesting one. Try not to be influenced by any of the other comments. I just want your natural, unbiased thoughts on which drone you think captured this image here. This is 5K now at 25 frames per second. Depending on which drone it is, it's either second, depending on which, or 5.4K. Can you tell the difference though? Which drone captured this video? Which drone captured this? It's going to be a hard one to tell, but was it the Air 2S or was it the Mavic 3? This is 4K at 25 frames per second. This is the active tracking mode. So which drone do you think captured this video here? This is 4K at 50 frames per second. Which drone captured this gorgeous video here? This is now the slow motion, the 1080p at 120 frames per second. Can you tell which drone captured this video here? Awesome guys, so that's the end of this side-by-side comparison here. I know there were some tough ones in there. Really curious to see which ones you picked up on. I struggled myself when I looked back at them, even though I was the one that filmed them, but looking at older videos, it's still quite hard because they're both very capable drones. But the idea of this is to obviously see what double the price gets you. You know, a drone that's double the price, is it worth that extra money or is it barely noticeable? That's the whole idea of this side-by-side comparison. Again, both extremely capable drones, actually more than capable. They're both fantastic drones. And this video is just a really fun way to get you involved. You know, you actually get to decide which clip, which photo was actually captured on that drone. You may be surprised, you may have crushed it and had flawless results and got every single one right. I'm very curious to see how that all unfolded. But yeah, if you are considering buying a drone, like I said, there are those codes to the D1 store to save some money on your purchase. But this just gives you a chance to really see what both drones can capture. So I hope this was a fun one to check out, and I can't wait to get involved in the comment section. I will chat to you down there, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you then. Peace.